Man, it's crazy. Seems like just yesterday you staring up at the posters all wide-eyed. You've been through a lot. Hell, I put you through a lot. But it was all for one reason, to get you here. Your first UFC championship. I just want to say, no matter what happens out there, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the fighter you've become. Yeah, don't get me wrong though. If you lose, I'm gonna have to bust you up in the gym next week. I already made space on the wall for a new picture, and you know how much I hate redecorating, right? So let's go get that belt, champ.
Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he is the best 170 in the world. And he is out to prove it right here, right now. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. All right, ready to go for round one. He has won his last 3 fights. We'll see if he can extend the winning streak to 4. He has been nothing if not dominant every step of the way during this streak. So no denying what is at stake for this young man tonight. First order of business, though, taking care of... Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Nice punch by Usman. Oh! Superman punch lands. Oh, single collar tie here. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike.
That one appeared to stun him. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
You got him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh.
Oh, straight right. Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make your sneaker going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, so once more he takes the fight to the ground. That was his game plan, exactly what he planned on doing coming into the fight. So far, so good.
So far, so good. There's no reason to be disappointed. He does a fantastic job of it. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. It's over. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. So there he is, the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. What a finish he turned in here tonight as he gets it done by way of knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliana has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 34 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Garcia.
And new UFC welterweight champion. Those words sound good. He's going to enjoy watching this one back. There's a new king at 170 pounds.
There is nothing better than hearing and new. It's almost like the weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. The journey is complete. You are now the UFC champion.
What is this? A matchup for the UFC welterweight division title. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and lead as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. All right, so here he is, the UFC welterweight champion working his way to the octagon. This will be his first title defense. So for all the naysayers who say perhaps you're not the champion until you successfully defend the belt, he can mute the masses in a matter of moments here if he can successfully defend this UFC welterweight championship. Won the belt with style points, now looking to do the same as the hunted instead of the hunter. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart. Some differences in height and reach. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 18 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Introducing the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 15 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 166 pounds. Fighting out of Madrid, Spain, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Garcia.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one as the words will finally give way to the action. This is the UFC welterweight. Oh! Well, he's up. Oh, is he hurt?
He's getting lit up right now, John.
Big knee. Oh!
Double leg shot.
Oh! Massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Not tapping out tonight. Recovery, man. Right back to his feet. His misses are entertaining.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Covington's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. And attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking to do?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off. He's gonna start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. The fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands, tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance.
Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
And there he is, the UFC welterweight champion of the world. What a moment for him here tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 33 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Garcia.
All right, so his welterweight greatness continues tonight and still UFC champion. I think on nights like tonight, you're glad you don't fight at 170 pounds. This dude's a problem.
I mean, he is.
Who could have pictured this, huh? I mean, I always knew you were something special, but this is next level. Only a handful of fighters have become double champs in the UFC. Some very rare company. And time. Good. All right, at the end of the night, though, remember, it's just a fight. Stay focused on the task at hand. We can worry about finding more trophy space in the morning. All right, let's go. Good. That's it.
All right, here we go with one of the biggest fights the Octagon has ever hosted. He came in a UFC champion. He is trying to exit as a simultaneous two-division UFC champion. This super fight is finally here. Let's see how it plays out. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. And now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Madrid, Spain, presenting the challenger, Garcia. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world,
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway. You ready? All right, so here we go. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion trying to get off to a good start tonight as he pursues a belt in a second division. He's been talking about mega fights and super fights. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Unbelievable.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. So he did it. Unbelievable. He wins the super fight and makes UFC history by joining a select few in becoming a two-division UFC champion. His future is in the Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 16 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Garcia.
Well, get that man a second waist, put a belt over his shoulder. He has become a two-division UFC champion here tonight. Rarefied air. Only a select handful of guys in the history of the Ultimate Fighting Championship have won a belt in two divisions, and you can add his name to that list. Absolutely incredible what he accomplished in this arena here tonight.
This beat is cray cray ray J nothing all the way to the bank. Got spray flames, they cannot tame or placate the monster. You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. And I'ma do the day.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.